Our weekly visit with the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals, Jonathan Gannon. He joins us here on the Burns Gambo show going into the bye week. Coach, welcome to the show as always, and once again, congratulations on yet another win.
Thank you, guys. I apologize for being late. The media had a bunch of questions today.
All good. No,
yeah,
I'm sure.
We'll have a fine coming.
That's like one of my pet peeves is tardiness, so I apologize.
Yeah, I will let you know that Graham Rossini, the ASU athletic director, was late last week. He was late for the segment.
Oh, no.
The next day, we had like 2 dozen cannolis sent to the office. I'm not kidding.
He's not kidding.
I'm not kidding. He was
What
late.
if I send you guys some penne alla vodka for lunch tomorrow?
Deal. Penny alla vodka for lunch.
Coach,
How about that?
You know this
I'm more of a red sauce guy than a cream sauce guy.
That's my favorite Italian pasta is penny alla vodka.
That's good, man.
You know this is his passive-aggressive way of asking you to send us food, right?
No, I'm just saying.
You know that, right?
We had like 3 dozen cannolis sent from. Am I lying, or did Graham Rossini send 3 dozen cannolis?
But am
he
I
was
lying?
late?
Am I wrong?
You know, you got to pay for being late. I agree with that.
All right, ask the coach a question.
All right, first question. You process information a lot faster than us. I mean, you're a head coach of a football team. My brain
Not
works
true. Not true.
My brain works a lot slower than yours. I want to know what you thought the instant that Kyler Murray's helmet was flying 15 yards in the back after that brutal sack by Quincy Williams. What's the first thing that went through your mind?
Holy bleep bleep.
So that's okay. Same as me. So we were processing it at the same time. I mean, that was. One of the great things about Kyler is that he never gets hit like that. 6 years I've watched this guy play. He's really good at not getting hit like that. That was a blindsided hit.
Keep it that way.
I know, but I've just never seen that because he's very good at knowing how to absorb the punches.
Yeah, that was not cool. So we addressed that today, why that happened, why that can never happen again. And you don't like to see your quarterback get hit in the back of the head like that. And I was just like, I said, how could his helmet fly off like that? Like he's got his four fastened chin strap on. Like what is going on? But I did not like that. The response of that drive after he got hit like that was, unbelievable. So he throws the third down conversion, and he throws a touchdown pass, 2 dime balls. It's like, whoa, man!
Wow.
It just kind of speaks to his toughness. But I was not pleased with that, and we can't allow that to happen.
And I love the boxing analogies as a former boxer. So here, the season starts now, round 11. So I'm assuming you're going back to the heyday in the 70s where it was a 15-round fight, not a 12-round fight. But give me that.
Right.
I'm interested. I'm interested in that thought process. Round 11, the season starts now. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I think it's just, it's as kind of a boxing fan like yourself, I think it's just an easy way that our guys relate because they enjoy boxing, most of them. It really doesn't matter, like, what happened the round before, If you don't come out ready to go, you will get knocked out. They also know if you come out and do the right things and win that round, then you get yourself a chance to, do the right things. You get yourself a chance to win that round. So it's an easy kind of, hey, man, it's round 11, So basically saying one day at a time, one game at a time.
Jonathan Gannon, our guest here on the Burns Gambo show. You've said on our show and to the media many times that they're coached to do this. They're coached to do this. When it comes to this week with the bye, do you have to do any extra coaching to keep them connected, engaged, knowing that you're not going to see them for a few days? Is there anything extra you do to make sure whatever momentum you've built, you don't lose it over this time off?
No, I don't think there's any momentum, but I think that I talked to the captains, talked to the leadership committee. They'll be on point. We got a mature, serious team. They know what's at stake in round 11. And I told them today, honestly, I said, you guys do need a little bit of a break. Everyone's on a little bit different schedule because of their health or, Barron, he's going to be studying a lot more than other guys, but they need a little bit of a break, but you can't detach completely. And you also, my thing is you can't change your routine completely. And talking about your sleep schedule, your eating, how they're training, all those things. So they need a little bit of a break, but we got a plan, and they understand what needs to happen these next couple days, and then when they come back in the building on Monday.
I saw where you said, and I saw it on Twitter in your media availability just a moment ago, that you believe there's a higher ceiling for Kyler even than what we've seen. Will you go a little deeper into that for us and tell us what you told the media when you met with them earlier?
Yeah, I think he's obviously playing really good football for us right now. But I just feel like the more reps he gets in this scheme, the more reps he gets with the players that he's playing with. He'd be the first to tell you 2 of his incompletions, one of them, they're not on the same page. You know what I mean? So, and that takes time. You know what I mean? So we learned from that today. It's like, okay, why did that happen? What can we do to fix that? And how do we go about applying that, right, moving forward? And that's what I think. Obviously he has the ability to light it up every week. But I do feel like the consistency and the command and all of the playing quarterback for us, I think he's going to continue to get better and better.
The defense was spectacular, again, keeping a team out of the end zone. The Jets' offense averaged a pathetic 3 yards per play. What was the key for you guys to have an Aaron Rodgers try to get rid of the ball so quickly?
Yeah, I think, obviously, how we decided to defend him. I thought Nick and his staff did a really good job of kind of what we were trying to get done. I thought that a lot of guys won a lot of one-on-ones. When we had assets to Devontae, we won one-on-one versus Garrett Wilson. When we had assets to Garrett, then we one-on-one on Devontae. When we put assets to the quarterback, they got to the quarterback. When we put, you know what I mean? So it was just kind of, we did a couple different things. Tried to change the picture on the quarterback a little bit. And ultimately, it comes down to players making a bunch of plays. That's what they did.
Yeah, speaking about players making plays, because I know this is not coaching, but the 20 missed tackles you forced on those guys. I mean, the McBride one was unbelievable. The one on the first drive by James Conner, remarkable. Yeah. I mean, this is just, again, that's not coaching. That's just the willingness to win a one-on-one battle, correct?
Yeah, I always think there's coaching and everything, but yeah, I think that, well, no, I would say the players making plays. Like, we have guys that can make a lot of people miss tackles with the ball in their hands. So that's talking about our playmakers, right, who are touching the ball. And I think we got a lot of guys that can do that. But, we showed certain plays. I was coaching the offense in the team meeting, but then showing the defense, hey, defense, like, look. You know what I mean? Like, if you try to tackle like this is what's going to happen. And so there's a lot of technique that goes into that too. But, I think that our guys, we have a lot of guys that when they have the ball in their hands, they can hit home runs and and gain a lot of yardage, a lot of hidden yardage after contact. And we did a good job of that yesterday.
Jonathan Gannon, our guest here on the Burns Gambo Show. In your mind, how much of a correlation is there between the team getting better and better and the young guys, the first-round players or the first-year players, the second-year players, getting better and better as the season goes on? Because it seems like you had a lot of contributions from a lot of your younger guys yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's huge. They got to keep ascending. We actually had a talk with those. I had a talk with all those rookies, I think right after the Miami week, kind of going into the Miami week and then after the Miami week, just checking in with them all. And kind of, having a good conversation with, here's where I see you, here's where your role is, this is what you need to get done to keep improving your game. Each of them, and they're all different, right? But if you look, the contributions that we're getting from that class, off the top, I probably missed some guys, but, Rabbit, Max Melton, Xavier, Tip, Marv, Trey Benson, Isaiah didn't get to play yesterday, but Isaiah has been in there. So we've had contributions from all those guys. So they're doing a good job. They're whatever role they have, they're doing a good job with their role.
Do you expect Darius Robinson and Jonah Williams back for the Seattle game after the bye week?
I don't know that. I'll take it one day at a time. I know they're itching to get back out there. My expectation I'll keep to myself, but we're going to do everything that we can to get them back out there. I know that.
What's your expectation?
I'm not going to tell you my expectation.
Your expectation is you think they should be back for Seattle?
I don't know that. I don't know as we sit here today, but I don't know what tomorrow holds.
Right.
You know, I don't know what the next couple of weeks hold. So we'll take it one day at a time.
All right. Who is your favorite boxer all time?
Oh man.
You go back to Ali, Foreman, Frazier, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard.
How do you not say Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So you got one old guy. You got one really old guy in Ali, and then you've got
Louisville, Kentucky, University of Louisville. By the way, go
absolutely, Louisville, and then you've got Floyd Mayweather, more the new generation, and who was the other one?
New generation.
Who was the
Tyson.
third one?
Iron
Mike
Mike,
Tyson.
You know,
yeah. So
Iron
you go
Mike.
70s, 80s, and then currently. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Coach.
You know, all those guys watch that UFC. You know,
I know. I could never get into it.
I do. I got like a pit in my stomach when I watch that. I can watch boxing. I can't really watch that UFC. Like we got some like big time, real time fans on the team of UFC, coaches, players, staff.
They kick it.
I just can't get hip to it, man. I don't know.
Me too.
Just too much.
Me too.
Kind of freaks me out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to get kicked in the head. I get punched in the head is okay. I don't want to get kicked in the head.
Yeah. Can't we keep it to like one? Like you can either punch or you can either kick or you can wrestle. Like, but not all of them combined.
All of them at the same time.
Totally agree.
Coach, whatever time you're going to take off, which probably isn't going to be a whole lot, you enjoy it, and we'll talk to you.
Thank
the next
you guys.
time we talk
I'll
to you,
see you. Have a good week.
JG.
Appreciate you.
Thanks. Good. Jonathan Gannon, our guest here on the Burns Gambo Show.
Thanks for watching Burns Gambo. Click to see more from the guys and hit the button in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video from Arizona sports.